Hello, everybody. Um, I know I said I wasn't going to do a whole lot more updates on my health, but I do have one more that I wanted to share with you guys, and that is that I get to have my feeding tube removed finally. I've had this feeding tube for 3.5 months. Hi, Sean. And it was put in because I have gastroparesis in my stomach. Does not function properly. It's partially paralyzed, and so it doesn't necessarily get the food where it's supposed to go, and things like that. So it mechanically it doesn't move and very well at all. And so it was an issue, and I had lost weight and got malnourished and all kinds of crazy things, and just a lot of not good. So the feeding tube was put in to help my body regain some nutrition and strength and weight. So for those last 3.5 months with the tube, my body has been in a lot of pain with it. There was two sides of it. The side of the tube where it's a good thing. It was helping me, get nourishment and things like that. And then the other side where it caused a tremendous amount of pain on a daily basis, minute-to-minute basis, and it just caused a lot of. It was very traumatic. I'll just sum it up. It was a very, very traumatic experience, both emotionally and physically to me. And so I'm very thankful that it's going to be coming out. The doctor is going to take it out June 18th. I get to be put out, like sedated for it, like endoscopy, thankfully, because even to breathe, it hurts. So for him to have to come in and just yank this out, I probably would die. Yeah. But so thankfully I get to be sedated, and he's going to go in and check things out in my stomach while he's taking it out and things like that. So that's good, because the one side of the tube to keep in your stomach has like something called a bumper, and mine it was like a silicone bumper. Sometimes they're balloons filled with water or whatever, but mine is a bumper. And I feel like it's been rubbing on my stomach wall, causing like ulcer, some of that pain. That's what it feels like to me. So it'd be nice to see if anything like that's been going on, if it's been really irritated from this tube. But thanks to God first, obviously, for making these treatment options that I have now available since I got my feeding tube, that are being successful. One treatment that I did try was not successful. It was successful for my stomach. It helped my stomach move and all that, but it gave me chest pain and tachycardia, and that particular medicine can cause those issues. One of the reasons why it's not FDA approved here in the States, and I had to get it in New Zealand. So unfortunately, I was one of those people that had that side effect, so I couldn't take that. But I do have another medicine that I'm taking called Mestinon. Obviously, I can take that for my myasthenia, which is a medication that is often ordered for myasthenia gravis, but I haven't had to take it for my myasthenia gravis for a long time because my myasthenia has been stable. And I didn't like taking it because it gave me a lot of side effects. Well, the side effects of that particular medication, for now, it could actually be a good thing. It causes a lot more increased motility. So I started that medicine back up, but on a very low dose. So not to get all the other side effects that come with it, but just to get the use of the motility from it. And that has helped a lot also. So we're just going to keep doing that also along with medical cannabis. And we live in a legal state, and the medical cannabis actually has helped me a tremendous amount. It helps with pain, it helps with nausea, it helps with to stimulate my appetite. It helps with a lot of things, pain and inflammation, all that stuff. So that's been a big help for me. And you don't need much, and that's the nice thing. So it doesn't take a whole lot, and it's not an all-day thing. I think some people think that with the medical cannabis, like that's all you do all day is just take your medical cannabis or something, but that's not the case. Oftentimes I only need it once a day, but more is usually twice a day. I need that, and it's wonderful. There's no side effects to it. For me, that's a great thing because of my allergy disorder. So, but anyway, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and let everybody know that I will be tube free, and I'm very, very thankful because, like I said, this part of my life has been a bit of a nightmare. Very, very hard. This is probably the hardest thing physically and like health-wise I've gone through, and I've got like a lot of things going on. So, you know, I've been in hospitals, had surgeries, my chest cracked open, I've had all these things, and none of that compares to gastroparesis and the havoc that it wreaks on you, and then having a surgical feeding tube in your abdomen. My body with the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and my mast cell disorder, it just did not cooperate, and it just made it really tough. So I'm very thankful that I have this other option that's allowing me to eat and maintain my weight right now, because in the future, if things ever get bad where I can't eat again, I really don't want to have a feeding tube. And so I don't want to do that again. It was very hard, and not my quality of life is just being hooked up to a feeding tube all the time, dragging that thing around everywhere. It was just really rough. Thanks, Sean. I hope you have a great rest of your day if you're on lunch or something. But yeah, and I'm very thankful that pain from the tube is going to be gone too. So, but anyway, I just want to update y'all and let you know that. And I'm just moving forward now and just eating and as much as I can every few hours, obviously, to get my calories in and allow my stomach to not be too full. The key for me is to not get full. You know, don't put too much in my stomach, because I still have gastroparesis. My gastroparesis was not healed. There is no cure for gastroparesis, so I still deal with that, but I'm able to manage it now without a feeding tube. So that's a blessing. So anyway, I just thought I'd update you guys, and thank you for all the prayers that you have prayed for on behalf of me. It means a lot, and it was very much needed and continues to be needed for both me and my husband. He's been through some emotional hard times, I guess you could say, with this too, with me. So I'm ready to try to get back to some sort of normalcy, even though it looks just how I have to eat. But yeah, but anyway, I'll see y'all later.